welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to this reading vlog. I'm quite excited for this one because you guys are choosing my TBR for this week, but also I want this to be a summary outdoorsy type of reading vlog, so that is what we're doing. The first poll that I posted was between Behind the Net and Cruel Summer. I don't know why, but I gravitate towards sport romance during the summer. I don't know. I just always end up reading more sport romance during the summertime, and this is a hockey romance, I believe. I've heard great things about Stephanie writing, and I've heard great things about this book. Also, the second book was Cruel Summer. We had to, I'll be cruel if I didn't post this. It's literally called Cruel Summer, but I also really like the first of the series, and I couldn't wait to read this one for the summertime. So the first poll was between these two, and I feel like you guys were reading my mind because Cruel Summer ended up winning. Though I'm excited, I'm quite excited to read Behind the Net too, but I'm excited that Cruel Summer ended up reading. I feel like this is the perfect book to start this reading vlog with. It's the perfect book to go to the beach or by the pool. I want to be by the pool when I start this book. I feel like it'll be the perfect book to start this little outdoorsy type of summary reading vlog.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful deal.
I don't know if you can hear me, but it's I'm reading Cruel Summer by 𝐬𝐤. I'm really liking it so far. It's really fun, and I hope it keeps going like that. I'm not even in the third chapter. I'm literally the first few pages, and I'm already smiling and giggling. It's really good. But I knew it was going to be fun because I really love the first one of the series, which is the season for revenge. So I've been excited for Cruel Summer, and I think this is the best one to start this reading vlog with. But it's just hot. I don't know how long I could actually stay here because it's extremely hot. Even though it's the morning, the birds are chirping. I'm happy about that. But I literally feel like I'm going to just melt. My chocolate skin is going to melt in the sun. I can't do it. Oh my gosh. Look at this. It's literally melting. My skin is I'm done for. Let's go. Hi, I am back in the house because it started pouring while we were outside. It was fun. At first I said, oh, I think I'm going back home because it was just the sun was too much for me. But then we found a good little shade, and I was just sitting there reading the book, and it just started pouring out of nowhere. All I'm hoping is that it just stopped tomorrow, or it doesn't rain the whole week, because I want to go outside. This is going to be a nice little summer vlog. I want to go outside with something. But yeah, we are reading Cruel Summer. I'm really liking it. It's nice. I'm not expecting anything groundbreaking. I'm not expecting anything crazy to happen in that book because it's quite predictable. We know what's going to happen, which is good. I think we all need this book sometimes. But also because the first book of the series is called The Season of Revenge. The first book of the series was called The Season of Revenge, and it was about Abby and Damien. And Abby got dumped by her ex-boyfriend, and she got with his boss. And it was really fun. I think I ended up rating it a 4-star. It was fun. It was spicy, all of that. I really enjoyed it. If you want a Christmas book and you just want a nice little Christmas book where nothing crazy is going to happen, this The Season for Revenge is good. It's really good. But this one, it's Cruel Summer, and we're following Camille, which is one of Abby's best friend. In the first book, Camille, you might not, if you read the first book, you probably didn't love her as much because she was a little bit mean, a little bit unforgiving, didn't let anyone in. She was a little bit, she was in the kindness sometimes. Other than to her friends, she wasn't the kindness. So in this one, Cruel Summer, we're following her. She is an event planner, and she takes this summer job at this beach club in Long Island. The person that hires her is the owner of the beach club that she's currently working at, and the event that she's planning is her boss's daughter's wedding. Yeah. And yeah, the daughter, we have a little Bradzilla in our hand. She's a little Bradzilla. She wants everything done perfectly. She it's a no budget wedding. It's going to be the wedding of the season. This is also inspired by Mean Girl. It says in the back it's Mean Girl and inspire. The where the Mean Girl inspiring part comes in is because she had the men that she's marrying to has twin daughter, and they are basically the devil's children. They are mean. They are mean. Think about stereotype rich blonde type of girl. That's what's happening right now. Their name, the first one name is Stacy, the second one is Lacey, and it's spelled differently. They are just very Very, very rich. Just picture that. Just picture Long Island girl, rich. No, but basically that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, oh my god, just not to talk like that. So that is what's happening. But also the Bradzilla also have a daughter, whose name is Olivia. At first, we like Olivia. She was nice. She was cool. The thing is, she just changed. She switches personality every time she's around her mother, the Bradzilla. Every time she's around her mother and her sister-in-law, like her sister to be basically. And she just switches because she wants them to like her, and she's also doing this because she wants her mom to give her something early. All of that. I'm not going to spoil it. So now Camille, our main character, has a Bradzilla and 3 mean girls. And it's fun. It's really, really fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm not expecting nothing crazy to happen because you read the back and you read a couple of chapters, you're like, oh, that's the whole plot, isn't it? And I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong. But I'm enjoying it. I think if I were by the pool and I was just laying there, I think it would have been better to read than in my house now with a sweater on because I'm cold and it's like the rain has stopped now, but it was pouring, I tell you. But yeah, I think it's going to get a little bit messy right now because so Camille, whenever she has a day, whenever things just like it's like too much for her, there's this bar down the road that she goes to, and our MMC Zach, he works down the road. He is a bar owner. They just get along, they're talking, they're flirting, all of that. But the thing is, Zach is the Bradzilla's ex, which means Olivia is his daughter. And she doesn't know yet. And I'm just like, well, that's gonna be a little bit interesting, isn't it? Because the chapter I was in right now, Olivia invited Camille to this party and did not tell her the right dress code. So Camille showed up looking like a mess, and Camille was just telling Zach like what happened, and they went home together. And I'm just like, I just feel like Olivia's gonna walk in through the door, and that's when everything's just going to spill out because like it has to be, right? So that's what's happening, and I'm really, really liking it. It's fun. Yeah, it's fun. I like it. It's nothing crazy is going to happen. Nothing crazy is going to happen. I just wish that I was by the pool drinking lemonade, something. I just want to say this was not the plan that I had for this video. This video was supposed to be a very outdoorsy, summery type of reading vlog, but here I am in front of my couch reading a very, very summery book in my home because it's been pouring outside. It's been pouring this whole entire week, literally this whole entire week. Today it's been pouring since 5 a.m. It is now 2:33 and it's still pouring. I don't know if you can hear that. Like, I don't know if you can hear that. Like, I had planned for me to go on a picnic. I had planned for me to read this book on the beach or by the pool. Cannot do that because literally pouring. So I'm here reading a very, very summer book inside of my home. It's not fun, but I'm enjoying this book. It's really, really good so far. The guy that our main character is seeing, he's a single father, but his daughter is literally like one of the few girls that is making our main character life a living hell. But right now the daughter is drunk and like she's like our main girl Camille is taking care of her, and I don't know I don't know if I will be doing that because she was literally making her life a living hell, but here she is taking care of her, and I'm just like, you better than me. You better than me because I wouldn't do that. Hi guys, it is the next day. It is still pouring. I don't know if you can hear that. It's still very much pouring, but I finished this book. I finished it. It was like 2 p.m. when I talked to you guys yesterday, and it was like 8 p.m. and I was still reading this book. It was so long. Like, to me, I was reading it, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so long, to a point where I'm just like, when are we gonna end this? There was so many point where I felt like we could have ended this book, and it just kept dragging on, and I just wanted it to end. I just wanted the ending to come fast and quick, but it didn't. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it up giving like a 3.5. Yeah, I think I'm going to end up giving it a 3.5. It was like very surface level, nothing groundbreaking. Like, I think I said that in the beginning. It was just surface level, nothing crazy happened, but I really liked it. I think it will be great for a summer read. Like, if you're on the beach, don't be like me and read it while it's pouring outside and it's cold in your house. No, go on the beach by a pool and read this. It'll bring the vibe out. Like I was just inside of my house, like, oh okay, like reading it. But I really liked it. Oh my gosh, I loved our MMC. I really adore him. I think I said that in the beginning. I really liked him. He was just so fun. It's like a single dad, and he will text her every morning, like a dad joke, like a really bad dad joke. But I will tell you, I was cracking up every time. Like every single time he would tell the joke, I'm like, that's cute. I like it. And also, one of the moments that I really like, Camille, main character, she's a black woman and he's a white man, and he wanted her to spend the night over at his place, and he like went to a store and get like bonnet and like silk pillowcase for her to feel comfortable when she spent the night. And I was just like, that's cute. Look at you, Camille, go off. I would recommend it. I think it's nice for a nice funny beach read. Also, like, don't go into it thinking you're going to learn some life lesson. No, none of that. It's just a nice fun read, and I feel like sometimes we can use a nice funny romantic rom-com. The next book we're going to read is This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. I have been saving this for the summer, but I had this up with this team player, and This Could Be Us, I checked today, won by 74%, and thank God for that. I was excited to read Team Player too. I was really excited to read Team Player, but I've been saving this for the summer, and it's Kennedy Ryan, obviously. But I'm so excited. I've been saving this for the summer because look at the butterfly and the flower. I've seen it. Look, when this came out, everyone was reading it. I'm like, I have to save this for summer. I want to go to a picnic and I will pick this up and go read it. And I'm quite excited to read it. It says tomorrow it's going to be we're going to have the sun for a little bit. And I'm hoping and praying it's true, because it said it was not going to pour today. It's pouring today, so hopefully tomorrow it's a little bit sunshiny. I'm a little bit sad. I'm a little bit depressed because I think it's because of the lack of sun. I need my vitamin D. It's very sad at the moment. I'm very sad. I'm just like, oh my god, I need the sun. I need something. It's just dark everywhere. It's just really dark. And hopefully tomorrow, if the sun comes out, then we'll go to Five Below. They have really good canvases there. We could get canvas to paint, because painting calms my brain, and my brain is doing too much at the moment. I'm really sad. I think it's because it's been pouring for the last few days, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. In the summertime, because everything is just so beautiful outside. It's green. We at the park, by the way. We made it at the park, and I have like set up the little picnic area, and I'm just so happy. I'm really, really happy. Though it's hot, there's a little breeze. It's not too hot. It's not too crazy hot. It's just like a nice temperature to be outside, and everyone is outside. Everyone's like either like riding the bike, on the boat. We're sitting in front of the lake, and there's people on the water. It's just a nice day to be outside.
Soft, turn the key and cool her off. Push a pause for relief. Free pass, you don't even have to ask to be the cat in the sun. Someday
what would you do if you find out that your husband has stolen $6 million from his company, from his job, that he was also getting like real good money? Like, he was great. He was getting a lot of money from, but he let greedy took over him, and he stole $6 million from these people. And he bought a vacation home that you have absolutely no idea of. And he has a whole nother account on the side. What would you do now that he's in jail? And he bought a ticket just in case that the company caught him. He bought a ticket. He didn't buy no ticket for you or the kids. He just bought a ticket for himself just in case. And now the FBI walked in the house. And now he's like in jail. Did I mention he's also possibly cheated on you? That's what's currently happening. Like, the way that I'm reading this, and I'm like feeling all the emotions already. I'm like so angry and like excited to see how this will end, but like mostly I'm full of anger. When I tell you, I'm just sitting there like, you know, the meme with Keke Palmer where she's like, I'm sorry to this man, I don't know who this man is. That would be me. Because yes, I'm married to you, I have your last name, but I have no idea who you are. Because like, what is she going to do? Like, what is she going to say? Hi, I had to move because my neighbor is using my front window as his resting spot. He's just there, leaning against it. And I was like, oh, okay. And I know he can hear me or see me because the other day, him and I made eye contact and he waved at me. So ever since, every time I see him, I just close my blind and move away because I'm just like, he's gonna be there for a while. So now we're here in the room and we are talking about This Could Be Us by Kenny Ryan. I am not even 100 pages in and I'm feeling all the emotion. When I'm telling you all the emotion, I feel anger, sadness, but I'm excited to finish it because I want to see the ending of it. But the anger comes from like the very first like page of this book, because our main character, our FMC Soledad, she was expressing to her husband that she missed him, she missed like them together, having moments and all of that because they haven't been together, spicy moment for a while. And this man told his wife, the mother of his children, that she should get down there fixed because she has given birth to 3 kids. The kids are his. Not that it will matter, but like the kids are his. Like she's given birth to 3 of his kids. She should just fix downstairs because she's given birth to 3 of them and it's not the same. Death, please. But now he might be going to prison, so that will do. But like the anger that I felt, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to hit, isn't it? Like this one is going to hit more than Before I Let Go. And I loved Before I Let Go, but like from the very first chapter, I was like, oh, this one is going to hit. I can feel it. And like I feel sadness because of how our FMC Soledad's life just turned upside down because her cheating husband, like I was asking you guys earlier, like what would you do if you found out that your husband was stealing money and he has a whole like vacation house somewhere, he has like different accounts, he's cheating. Like what would you do? Like personally, I would just pretend as if I don't know you. I would just pretend as if I don't know that. Because now Soledad, this is what she's going through. And the FBI, like she's probably going to lose their house. The children can go to school. She can't buy groceries and all of that. And I just feel so bad because she was a stay-at-home mother, which is a job on itself, but like she, like the husband was bringing in the money and now she has to pretend that she's okay and all of that because she has 3 kids that she has to take care of. If you read Before I Let Go, the one before this, which you should, it was a wonderful book. But if you read that, then you met Soledad and Edward, her cheating husband, right? We know that he was hiding some stuff. Like there was some things mentioned where he wasn't the best husband. It seems like I thought he was just cheating. I was like, oh, it's probably cheating or something like that. But honestly, never would I ever thought like this is what was going to happen. I didn't think that. Like, Edward, you were cheating and thieving and stealing people's money. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, if I search up horrible husband, your face will pop up. That's what I think. Also, I think the romance part of it, because this is a romance book and it's Kenny Ryan, so we're gonna get some romance, right? I think it's going to be funny because Judah, we've also met Judah, our other character in here. He's a single father, but I think it's going to be a little bit interesting because he's also the man who find out that Edward was stealing all of this money and he also find Soledad a little bit attractive. And I'm just like, this is going to be a little bit weird. It's going to be a little bit weird because how is Soledad going to tell her children that, yeah, this is the man who put your father in prison. This is the man who find all of this out. And he's also the man who my heart chose. Like, this is going to be a lot. That's where the excitement come from because I'm like, oh, this is going to be a little bit exciting because, oh my God, like imagine like Edward, the horrible husband, finding out that his enemy is now with his wife. That's what I'm excited about. That's what I'm really, really excited for. But I've been reading it really slow when I want to, because I don't want to finish it. I want to just take my time and read it. And it's going to pour again. I feel like this whole video I've been talking about the weather, but like it's just it's cloudy again. I'm going to try to just read this really, really slow because I'm enjoying it so much. And that's all I've read so far. And I'm like, oh, this is going to hit really good. It's going to hit, and I'm enjoying it. But yeah. A female rage. She's angry. Never be at the receiving end of a female rage. Never, ever, ever do that, because she might just hit you. She might just, and I'm just going to laugh out loud when she does. I'm going to laugh out loud. My gosh, does he deserve it? Jail, death, anything but life. It's raining. Yeah, it's raining again. Another thing that I love and adore about Kennedy Ryan is that you're never just reading a book. You're reading a book that's full of lesson. You're reading a book that's full of passion. You're reading a book that is going to teach you so much to go on with life. And like, I just adore that. I adore and admire that about her writing so much. And that's what this is like. That's what currently is happening. I'm learning so much while I'm reading it, and I'm just like, I love it. I'm going to chapter 23. This reads like a roman fiction. I am going to chapter 23, and I've read 192 pages so far, and that's what I have left. It reads like a roman fiction, and I'm really, really loving it. By that I mean that like our two main character, Judah and Soledad, they have not been in the same room together. Almost, they have been in the same room for like one time, but they haven't been in the same room, and they haven't even really talked like that. And I'm just like, yes, I love it. I love it because Soledad, our female main character, she is in like on a self discovery journey, and I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. She's like going on a solo date. She's dating herself. I mean, obviously after everything that just happened, she's just taking the time to like fully know herself and going on dates and all of that. And I'm just like, I love this. And that's why it just kind of reminds me of a woman fiction, and I'm really, really enjoying it. I mean, we know that they like each other, and Judah, he's obsessed. Manny's obsessed. Loki, it's like Loki giving a little bit stalker. Like, it's giving a little stalkery vibe because he can't stop like checking her profile. But I'm like, yes, we love to see it. But I'm really, really enjoying the romance between her and herself, because there was this one chapter where she had this like reservation for her and her husband. It was going to be her like their wedding anniversary in this restaurant that she's been waiting to like go to. But guess what, now she's divorced, but she still went to the restaurant by herself, and she just sat there and ate. And I was like, I'm inspired. I love this for you. Like, I'm like, you would think she's my friend, and like she's going through all of this, and I'm just rooting for her. Like, in my head, I'm like, oh my god, I'm rooting for you. Like, there's literally nothing for me to say other than that. And yeah, I'm gonna go to the movies by myself. I'm inspired. But no, I want to go see Bad Boys. I woke up today and I read some, and I was like, oh my god, I kind of just want to leave the house for a little bit. So we're gonna go see Bad Boys. I've heard good things. I hope it's good. If it's not good, I know it's going to be funny, so I'm okay. I mean, like, it's Bad Boys, Martin and Will Smith, something like I'm going to laugh. So we're going to see that, and then after I come back, I think today for the rest of the day is going to be a nice little self-care day, and I could finish it later today. I mean, like, this is what we have left, so I think I can finish it later today. But yeah, we're going to the movies, and then after that I'm gonna come back home and just lose myself in this wonderful book. park after the movies, and I'm so grateful. While I was going to the movies, I didn't take my book. I was like, I'm not going to take it. I'm gonna come straight home. But I was like, well, you know, just in case it's still nice out, I would like to go to the park. And I went back and I got it, and I'm grateful because now I'm at the park and I'm going to sit here and read it. But the movie, it was nice. 10 out of 10 recommend. I was laughing the whole time. But it's like, it's Bad Boys and Lauren Lawrence and like Will Smith. What was I expecting? But fun time. But yeah, I really liked it. 10 out of 10 recommend. It was really funny. But now I'm just going to sit here and like read at least 2 or 3 chapters in this. I'll get to like chapter 30 and then we'll go home. My goal is to actually sit like down like today and try to finish this, because today's Friday and tomorrow's Saturday and I have 1 book left and I have to upload this on Sunday. So finished This Could Be Us by Kitty Ryan. I think I said I felt like I was reading a woman fiction, and I meant that. I really meant that. My gosh, this was just so good. Like, I went into it, I was just like, this is going to be such a nice little like romantic book. Like, we got the romance in here, but well, like, we got it to the end. Like, if you have not read this book and you're going to read it, do not go into it thinking it's going to be such a nice romantic type of thing. No, the romance happened like at the end of this book, and I loved it. I loved it. And I am a romance girl. Like, I love romance through and through. But I was reading this, I'm like, oh my god, I didn't even miss the romance in there, because the romance that was happening between Soledad and herself was all I was living for. My gosh, I love this. I think I said, if it just read like a woman fiction, and I met it, like this journey that Soledad took by herself to go on, like the journey of finding herself, self-discovering, self-loving, and self-dating. I just loved it. I loved it, and I feel like I needed the reminder of telling myself, hey, how are you? Are you loving on yourself? Are you taking care of yourself? All of that. And I just really love it. I feel like if you're not on a journey of like self-loving also, like, you might not really love this book, because I'm like, oh, like, people who read this book only for the romance might be like, okay, why am I reading this? Because it felt like a woman fiction. But if you are like on the journey of self-loving and like going on dates by yourself, it's going to be a little reminder for yourself to take yourself out. And so that just reminded me of that, and I just loved it. I loved it when the romance happened between Soledad and Judah. Like, I completely forgot it. I was like, oh right, this is a romance book, right, and I'm happy for them. I got really happy when they got together, but I was just like, I'm so happy and proud of Soledad. Like, I promise you, I kept thinking that this girl was real and we were friends. I was like, oh my god, we're friends in my head, and I loved it. And I'm so, if you can't tell, this was a 5-star, even a 6-star even, because I loved it. I love her journey so much. There was nothing that I hated about this book. There was nothing that I read that I was like, I don't like it. I don't think so. It was like, everything was just so good to me, and I really enjoyed it. I have nothing to say. I mean, apart from the fact like it's Kitty Ryan, we know it's going to be good, but like, I'm saying, even if this wasn't Kitty Ryan, I would still be like, perfection. Really love this. Like, wow, absolutely. 6 stars actually. I thought it was going to be a 5-star, but now I'm thinking about everything was a 6-star. If you have not picked it up, like, you should definitely read it. It will take you on a journey of self-discovery and self-loving, because Almond Girl is going to self-discovery and self-loving after what her husband put her through. 6 stars. I really loved that book. I loved absolutely everything about that book. I cannot wait to read it again. But I also started Only for the Week, and I finished Only for the Week this morning. I ate my breakfast, picked it up, and I finished it. This was too short. It was too short. I'm sorry. Why was it so short? Like, give me another 200 pages, please. Thank you very much. This was fun. It was fun and messy, and I loved it. I loved it. I feel like I'm like the last one on Black Book Talks to ever read this book. I feel like I am, but only for the week. You guys choose that. This was between Of the Races or Of the Races by L.T. Silver, and then Only for the Week. Only for the Week won, and I'm quite excited about that because I read it, and I read it under like, I started yesterday. I started last night. Did not think I was going to remember anything because it was really late when I started it, and I picked it up this morning, remembering everything and finishing it this morning. It was about Janelle. Janelle's sister is getting married to Janelle's ex boyfriend. Like, I don't. What's with people marrying the like siblings' ex? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing. This. I could not do that. Like, could not be my sister. But her sister is getting married to her ex-boyfriend, and she's okay with it. She's like, I never really liked the dude. I never really liked him. I never really loved him like that. It was just fun. It was fun. And him and my sister have like the best chemistry anyway. I'm cool with it. I'm fine with it. And she's also the bride of honor in the sister's wedding, and she's also okay with that. I don't know if I would be okay with that. I feel like I would look at my sister differently. Like, what is wrong with what were you thinking? But she's fine with that. I applaud her. She was okay with that. She's a greater person than I am. She was okay with that. She's like, it's fine, whatever, and she's actually good with it. But the thing is, the mom thinks that Janelle is not okay. She's just treating Janelle as if Janelle is going to break. Janelle is fragile. She keeps asking Janelle, are you okay? I know this week is going to be hard for you, babe. Are you good? Are you that? And also the sister is pissing Janelle off. The sister is a Bradzilla. I hate her so much. Oh God, I hate her. Like, God, Jesus Christ, did I hate her. I don't care. I hated the sister. I really hated the sister. I could not stand her. She was pissing me off, and she was also pissing Janelle off, and everyone could have seen it. And she was the Bradzilla. Always needed Janelle to do something. Always needed Janelle to go for somewhere. And all Janelle wanted to do was just like sit somewhere by a pool. She is a doctor. She is allowed to just sit somewhere, read a book, breathe for a moment. Not the whole time, just for a moment. She just wanted to breathe for a second. Could not do that because the sister was a Bradzilla and everybody was pissing her off. And she just wanted to take the edge off. And she did. She took the edges off. Because she caught the eye of somebody. And you might ask, who is that somebody? The groomsman. Yeah, the groomsman who's always had a thing for her, but couldn't do a thing about it because Janelle was going out with his best friend. Who is the best friend? Janelle's ex, who's now going to be Janelle's brother-in-law. Like, messy. It's a messy cycle. Like, I was like, oh. My husband went to bed before me, which never happened. He went to bed and I was like, yeah. Like, I was just like, I'm not going. This, it had me. I was trapped in this book. The messiness, I just wanted to know what happened. It was fun. I enjoyed it. My God. And, so she got the eye of our MMC Rum, and we find out that Rum has always liked her, but he couldn't do anything about it because his best friend was dating Janelle. But now he's like, well, they broke up, and he's going out with her sister. I'm not gonna let anything else stop me. I'm gonna go for what I want, and what I want is Janelle. And they kind of like went into this little romance that's only going to last for the week, and it was fun. It was great. It was beautiful. I was smiling, I was crackling, and my husband was asking me if I'm okay at 1 a.m. and I was like, I'm great, I'm okay. And finally I went to bed. I woke up, breakfast, and I went straight back to it. I don't think I even filmed myself reading this because I didn't have the time. I was just reading. I was like, oh, this is so fun. They went on the cutest little activity together. It was great. I'm going to read it again. It was like, why was it too short? It was too short. I needed more. I loved it. Give it a 4.5. If it was like more, I would have given it a 5, but I'm going to read it again. It was really, really fun. A little recap for this week. This was 3.5 stars, right? It was 3.5. I think I rated it 3.5. This was a 4.5, and then we had our 6 stars. It was wonderful. Thank you guys for always choosing perfect book for me to read. I love this week, even though it was not too summery and outdoorsy. I love this. I like this. Thanks to you guys for choosing that. I will see you guys next time. Take care of yourself. God bless you. And yeah, drink a lot of water. But yeah, stay blessed and bye.